Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV. I am your host, The Logical Dude. In today's video, we're going to be kicking off a series for beginning traders or those that have been in the markets for a while and just need a bit of a refresher. We're going to be talking about some of the tools that traders use to help them make decisions about buying and selling stocks, Bitcoin, Forex, or really any other financial instrument that you can trade. So we call these tools technical indicators, and we're going to be focused on using them to trade Bitcoin. In today's video, it's just an overview, okay? So we're going to be using the top 5 indicators that are used by most traders, and we're going to focus on them in this series, and each indicator is going to have its own in-depth video. So make sure that you're liking the video, following us, and all that kind of good stuff. And if you're new to trading, don't worry, I'm going to be breaking things down into easy to understand terms. I've been trading these markets for about 5 years at this point, and I really wish that somebody would have broken things down for beginners like this in a way that was free and they didn't charge for it in a trading course or something like that. So if that's something that interests you, again, please like the video, follow the channel, hit the notification bell on YouTube. If you're on 3Speak, follow coinlogic.online, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out here. So let's dive into these top 5 technical indicators used in trading Bitcoin, stocks, and any other assets. All right, everybody, looking here at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And for each time frame, these indicators will kind of adjust, okay? So just keep that in mind because the moving average, and that's what we've got showing here, is probably one of the most important indicators used in trading. And you can think of it as a line that follows the general direction of where the price of Bitcoin is heading, okay? So there are different types of moving averages, but the basic idea is that they take the average price of Bitcoin over a certain amount of time and just plots it on a graph. It makes it easy for you to read, okay? So in this case, I am looking at the exponential moving averages, which is a little tighter moving average. There's also the simple moving average. We're going to get more in depth on that in its own video, but I use 2 different moving averages. I use the 50-day, which is the orange line, and the 200-day, which is the green line, okay? So one's a shorter moving average and the other one's a longer term moving average. And it's general rule of thumb that when the shorter moving average crosses over the longer term moving average, means the price of the asset's going to go up, and it's vice versa. If the long moving average crosses over the short-term moving average, well, you can kind of see what happens when that price goes down. Okay, we go into a downtrend. It's pretty simple, right? So next up on the list, I'm going to turn this off and we're going to get into the RSI. So the RSI, or the relative strength index, it's like a traffic light for Bitcoin. It's a momentum indicator. All right, so it tells you if the price is too high, if it's overbought, or if it's too low, if it's oversold. It means basically buyers are running out of gas, and then if it's too low, that means the sellers are running out of gas. Okay, so look at it kind of as a traffic light. All right, so when the price is overbought, so like in this case, after this big run up that we've had with Bitcoin over the last few days, price is seriously overbought. All right, so this means that the price is getting exhausted up here, and this is a good time to take profits, okay, and let the momentum cool off a bit, come back down, and then when it's down here, you would buy, kind of situation. That's as simple as that. All right, again, we're going to be getting more in depth in this tool because this is a very highly used tool by traders in all asset markets. So the next up on the list is going to be the good old Bollinger Bands. All right, so let me get that turned on here real quick. So the Bollinger Bands think of it as like a rubber band for the price of Bitcoin, okay? So it helps identify when the price is getting too high or too low in recent time frames, pretty similar to the RSI, okay? It's calculated by taking a moving average. Again, remember why I said the moving average is important. All right, so it takes the moving average of the price of Bitcoin and then creates 2 lines, one above and one below the moving average. So these lines move with the price of Bitcoin, and when the price touches the upper band, it's considered to be overbought. And when the price touches the lower band, it's considered to be oversold. Okay? It's not rocket science here, guys. It's really not. It's really not rocket science at all. Again, we're going to get into a more in-depth video on the Bollinger Bands. But next up, the number 4 indicator on our list is the Stochastic RSI, or the Stochastic Oscillator, as some also call it. So it's like a compass for the price of Bitcoin. Same way, that these other indicators can be. All right. So it helps identify when the price is going up or down compared to recent prices. All right. So when the compass is pointing up, it's a good sign that the price of Bitcoin is going up. And when the compass is pointing down, then, price is going down. All right. So when this blue line crosses over the red line, it's generally an indication that the price is going to be starting to take a change. When the red crosses over the blue, going down. The Stochastic RSI is also going to get its own in-depth video, so stick around and make sure that you're following the channel for that. And last but certainly not least in this list is the MACD. The MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Again, you see why moving averages are very important in this game, okay? So what this is, it's similar to the RSI in the way that it's another stoplight and start light. Like a red light, green light for Bitcoin here, okay? So when these two lines cross, so when this blue line crosses over the red line, it means the price is going to go up, and when the blue line crosses under the red line, it means the price is going down. You also have this fancy little histogram kind of thing that kind of helps guide your way as well, and you can see when the momentum is high and when the momentum's cooling off and that kind of thing. So the MACD is going to get its own special video. Again, it's certainly not the least. This is actually a very highly used tool in trading Bitcoin as well. So when you add these together, you can really come to some good conclusions on when a good time to buy and sell Bitcoin will be. So there you have it. A quick little introduction to the top 5 most used indicators in trading and how they can be applied to the world of Bitcoin. So remember, it's important to use multiple indicators in conjunction with each other to make informed trading decisions. And don't be afraid to ask questions and continue learning. In the comments below, I would be happy to try to answer as many questions as I can. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video talking about moving averages. So stick around, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Hope you follow CoinLogic TV and CoinLogic.online on the Hive blockchain. And we'll see you next time, guys. Happy trading.